Hey everyone, Ashton Meyer here. I had a coach come to me and ask me about how I started building relationships with new people because she knows that we made a call about it, and for some reason I can't find specifically where it's at. I've made other little videos on it, so I wanted to create one for you. Okay, first thing I'm going to say right now, because her question was, how do I go off of my friends list to build new relationships without coming off as like a stalker or, like losing that friend? Because you're going on a friends list and building new relationships with other friends. First thing, let go of the ego, let go of the fear. Those two things, say goodbye. If whatever it is that you need to do, say it. So go on to some words of affirmations and say, I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize today. I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. My body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, my soul is tranquil. Those things, say those things before you do this, because for one, I know that I have a purpose on this world. And I know that this world is uneducated in how we live our lives. So I am not set out to build relationships because I want to build the biggest business or I want to make the most challenge pack sales. No, I'm set out to reach new people because we need help. You've seen how even from 2012 to 2013, obesity rates are still rising. It might only be a 1%, and especially with childhood obesity, it's because we need to educate our adults to educate our children. If we don't start now, 1 in every 3 children are going to be obese. Does that mean get rid of everything that we eat, like, never ever letting kids have a donut, or you yourself never eating, a treat meal? No, that's not it. But this world needs to be educated, and I'm going to set out and do that no matter what. I don't care. I'm going to find people because that is my heart and that is my soul. That is what I'm here to do. I'm here to change people's lives, to add value to their life. And that's what you're out to do. And when you're set out to do that, that is what you're going to do. You're not going to be afraid of what people are going to say, because why? Because I'm set out to help someone in their life. What if I save their life? What if I make such a huge impact in their life that they go on to not only changing their health, but getting out of debt, or going into their soulmate purpose of their life, or bringing them closer to God, whatever it may be. There's a reason that I'm touching these people, why I am setting out their hearts and their souls, and I'm not afraid to do that. And if someone doesn't want to listen, or someone is like, well, why'd you? Because I want to help. That's why. And if they can't see that, then that isn't my problem. I don't care. I'm here to change the world. I'm not here to listen to negative people who want to make negative remarks about who I am or what I'm doing. No, not going to happen. So this is what I do. Oh, sorry, I have one pulled up. I have my friends list set up off of Facebook, and you can do that, which I have a video on how to do that, and I can share that with you. But once you get your friends list off, I've been going through, again, because some of these people I've never talked to. This is how I reconnect with people again. I check up on them. How are they doing? I said on the previous call yesterday that I focus on rebuilding and reconnecting with 15 to 20 people. The reason why I set up on doing that is because not only do I do that, but I also build new relationships right at the same time that I'm rebuilding an old relationship. And this is how it all works, because my goal, and I'm looking at my daily to-do list, is rebuild 15 old relationships, offer the gift of health to 5 people, and offer the gift of freedom to 5 people. Now, in doing so, I'm building relationships with 15 old relationships, and I'm building with at least 10 new people a day. When I do that, I create conversations, and I build relationships, and I form, and I make conversation back and forth, And when that time comes that I want to say, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, or let's say they see my page and they ask me about health and fitness, and then I bring up my challenge group and everything, you're going to create those 5 invites for your challenge group, or your 5 invites um, to your team. And set amount of goal, not per day but per week, because if you're building relationships with 15 old relationships and you're doing 10 new relationships a day, that's 25 people that you're building conversations with. Maybe in 2 days you're asking all 25 of them something about the challenge group or about your team, because you will hear how you can help them. Or maybe they're talking about a relative, and you hear that and you ask that referral question. So you're asking them about that. But it's because you built a relationship. Don't just go and send people the first step of the invitation process. I don't use it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, the invitation process, it's a system that has been working, but I build relationships before I send anything out about joining, because I care about them. That's why I'm doing this, is because I care about them. I care about who they are. I care about how I can help them. I care about them, not about what I want. This is about how I can help them. Well, I guess I do care about what I want, because I want to help people. So, on to it. I know I'm making this longer than I wanted to. I connect with old relationships by looking at their Facebook page, checking out their photos, liking their photos, comment on them. And this is how I do this. I might also comment on one of their news feeds, And my computer's going slow. And it's not letting me comment. Okay, so if I comment, all right, sorry about that. Okay, so back at this. So I would comment on their stuff. Maybe it's something that you see, like that looks good. But I send them a message and ask them how things are going, especially right now at the beginning of the new year. Well, she sent me a friend request last year. I asked her how she knew me from. She never responded. So this is probably a good time to be like, hey, so that's what I'm responding to people is, how's your new year going? It's a great time to do that, because then if they're like, yeah, New Year's going great, da 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 da, I can ask them, so have you set up any goals for your 2015? It's a great way to really figure out what people's goals are for this year and how maybe you can help them. Next, what I do is I go on to their friends list, okay? And I will look at people. Normally I find ones that have that have children, just because that's who I connect with a lot. But I mean, go through. If you want to check out their profile photo, then go ahead. This looks like somebody that, I don't know, this is just somebody who I might connect with. And all I would do is I message them and I say, hey, same thing, how's your New Year's going? And when people are like, well, what do you say when they come back? Talk to them. Talk to them. Build a relationship. Do I know you? No. I mean, what you can say is, no, I don't know you personally, but you are friends with Jerry, and you came up as a friend suggestion. Or technically it didn't come up as a friend suggestion, but you're friends with Jerry, and I just wanted to talk to you. Or I apologize if I intruded, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And when I apologize, because I do, like, I don't want to offend anyone, but I know that I'm set out to help people. And if I can help someone and there was a reason that I clicked on them, because I don't just go at the top and then start going. I go through, and when someone sparks my interest, I know that God has sent me a reason to send them a message. So I send out at least 2, if not 3, to those friends. Okay? So that's 2 people that I'm building new relationships with already. If they get back to me, they do. If they don't, then they don't. Now, after that, like I said, build that relationship, apologize if you intervene. People usually are like, oh, no, that's no big deal. I was just wondering. And then I'm like, great. I go into forming them and getting to know more about them and letting the Holy Spirit speak through me, okay? If you're not religious, it's okay. Then let your heart speak for you, okay? Let your heart speak to, if someone was trying to get to know you, how would you want to talk to them? Or how would you want them to talk to you? How would you want them to talk to you? Just think about that for a second. Now, if they're like, oh, my New Year's going good, do I know you? I could be like, no, you don't, but you came up as a friend suggestion, or we have Jerry as a mutual friend, so you sparked my interest, just wanted to start a conversation with you. I see that you have a son, I have kids, maybe you're on their profile and you get to see something that even maybe sparked your interest even more, where you're like, oh, then you're just talking. So where do you live, or what do you do for a living? Those are questions that usually come up the most here. So she's got 3 kids, and I didn't even know that when I saw her profile photo. I just felt like that was someone who I needed to talk to. Okay? So this is how you can take all those bits and pieces of building old relationships, starting new relationships, and in time when you are building those relationships throughout the week, you are going to be asking those questions. Those questions are going to come up because you're going to talk to them and you're going to find ways that either you can help them or someone else. And if it's not them, and let's say, normally I don't ask the whole, oh, would you like to join, or are you interested? It's, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, I'm getting ready, or I'm starting a challenge group on February 9th. I'm looking for people who are interested in, or who have a health goal, who have a fitness goal, or who want to maintain or bulk. I want to help 5 people. Do you know of anyone who may be interested? You're not specifically asking them. Then, otherwise you can say, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, I am looking for a few more people to join my team this month. I have a coach apprentice group starting on this date. The requirements are that they love to help people. They're interested in people and helping them achieve their goals. They have a passion for health and fitness, or they're wanting to start their health and fitness journey. They are looking to make $50 to $500 a week, or even up to 6 figures or more. And they are able to work part-time from home. Do you know of anyone who may fit these requirements? There you go. Take it from there. If they say no, and I have people come at me saying no, and I know that we talked about this on the call, but if they say no, I'm like, oh, no problem. Thank you so much for thinking of those people. If you do have anyone that comes into mind, would you please let me know who they are? I would love to set up and help them with their goals and achieve the goals that they are driven to make. Whatever it is that you need to speak on that part, but I say what I say because that's what I believe. This is what I believe in. This is what I'm set out to do, and this is what I will do. So I let people know, like, thank you so much for thinking of it. If you have anyone come up, please let me know, because my heart is set on helping people, and I want to help them achieve their goals. That's it. That is it. I don't know what else to say other than believe in who you are and what you do, and go and do it. If this is what you want to do, then go do it. And don't be afraid to do what you're set out to do, what your purpose is, what your heart is, what your goal is, what your passion is. This is what you're here to do. Speak with your heart. Let the Holy Spirit speak to you. Whatever you decide, just believe in it. And be interested in them. Listen, 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 listen. That is going to be the number one thing that I can tell you is listen and respond with everything that you can about them, because they are the ones that matter, not you. They matter. Quit talking and listen and speak about them. All right, I hope this helped. I hope you guys have a great day and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.